Hi, hi, hi. Hello, everybody. My name is Gediminas. And we have
Oh, this is.
Florence.
Thank you very much, Academinas. My name is Florence Ashman. I'm the country manager of RF3 World UK.
Fantastic. Nice to talk to you finally, Florence. We've been planning this conversation for a while, and it's amazing to be part of this history in the making. So, first of all, Florence, tell us a little bit about your new venture.
Well, my new venture is a network marketing business. I'm sort of like a distributor of a very remarkable cosmetic product, which
Mhm.
is called Max 3 as well as O2 Max 3. You know, they are manufactured in Malaysia, where our head office is. Um,
Fantastic.
what really I really like this product. What really attracted me, to that this actual business is that I've been a professional nurse for, I would
Mhm.
say, over 30 years. And last year I decided to resign from my job because of the time factor that I couldn't have, as well as
Wow.
because of some various other reasons, which also include the fact that for the 30 years that I've been a nurse, I have never been able to invest in other things rather than living from hand to mouth. So this business, what I more like about it is the fact that it's not only about the benefits of the product. The benefits of the
Yeah.
product are quite huge. However, it's also the lucrative business opportunity that is, with my business. So
Fantastic.
I'm actually quite excited to be able to share with you regarding that.
Fantastic. It sounds exciting for sure. So, in your opinion, Florence, what would be the top five tips for a business success?
First and foremost, I would say for my particular business, this is a real business, and that's how it needs to be treated. It needs to be taken quite serious and be treated as a business. This
Hmm.
is not a get rich quick scheme which you invest money in it, and then the following day you find thousands and thousands of of money in your bank account. So definitely I would say that should be the reference point. And then the other thing is actually your mindset. you know, uh, uh, we need to be able to have, obviously, we all have dreams. The reason why we get into business is because we want to have time as well as financial freedom. However, if our mindset remains traditional, if our mindset is still backwards and we are not open for opportunities, it will become a problem to make a
Yeah.
breakthrough in that kind of business. The other thing is that we know that network marketing is sort of like a people's business. So
Mhm.
I I believe that for me to have moved from where I was about when I said about September last year to now,
Yeah.
the progress that I've made thus far within such a short period of time is because of the willingness to serve my team. They know that. They know that. I often
Fantastic.
say to them that I'm an eagle. I fly, but when I fly with my team. I am willing to commit to supporting my team because that's basically how it works. It yes, again, I go back. It has nothing to do with, you growing in the business and then leaving your team behind. It has to do with working with your team, supporting them, and be there for them.
For sure.
However, the other thing is also empowering them. Yes, you can help them with presentations, with when they're starting, but teach them the skills. Be a role model so that that can be duplicated, and they also can in turn also support their team.
Yeah.
And again, like as I've mentioned, duplication, duplication, duplication. I mean, we all come into this kind of business with different skills, and we've got opportunities to learn from our senior team members. I think people tend to call them uplines and downlines. I don't like those terms, because I believe that we are a team. So senior team, junior team,
Yeah.
and that's how I prefer to see, my team members. So, you know, there's a lot of duplication that takes place in network marketing, and this business is not different. We've got our senior members, we've got people who've really made it big time within a short period of time. They've made it, and I've interviewed them. I went to Malaysia. I met some of them during one of the, launching events. And
Hmm.
I interviewed them and asked them, how did you manage? You said you joined the business in about 2 years, the past 2 years. How come that you managed to become a millionaire? And I got some tips from them. And, I took away the good that I've learned from having that exposure to them. The other thing, again, is like as I've mentioned that the business itself is about people, where you have to connect with people. You have to be able to come to people's level and be able to connect with them. I know that some people might feel, oh, you know what, I'm not very good at talking to strangers. I'm not very good, but there are people within the business, people like me, who would support you, who would sometimes
Exactly.
you are good at those skills. It's just a matter of transferable core skills. Where, for example, you are a teacher, you are maybe like a mom at church, and sometimes you stand in front of the church people and share a prayer or share whatever it is. Those are skills that you have communicating to members of the public, and it's just a matter of transferring them. But it might be that you might need a little bit of guidance in that, and there's the reason why we are here to help you grow in
Fantastic.
your business. Yeah.
Fantastic. And I'm glad you're mentioning the team because I love the saying where it says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So team is such a big part of successful business. For sure, I can relate to that a lot. Now, you actually have experience in business. So what sort of lessons have you learned from your previous business?
I have been involved in various businesses. I've bought cars and sold them to make a living. I've not a living as such, but trying to create a business. I've made curtains. The curtain that you see here, I made it. I've made curtains and thinking that I'll make a business out of that and the like. I actually have got my own brand of handbags called Zella Ash. And
Hmm.
I invested a huge amount of money in that business. Over 50,000 pounds. That's
Hmm.
that's really, as well as time, because I used to
Yeah.
travel to source for material for the bags, and to negotiate with manufacturers, and the like. But I haven't. It's 5 years ago. Over the 5 years, I haven't even recovered a quarter of my investment. Now,
Hmm.
with regards to this type of business, my investment was only 665, and here I am today. You know, I've progressed so much within less than a year. I've already the first a month, I would say less than a month, I managed to recover my investment, and
Amazing.
and I never stopped. To the effect that at least today I am here now to talk to you about my new venture, and it's because of that
Terrific.
I thought of investing in this business and progress from there. And like as I've mentioned, as a nurse by profession, I used to work very hard. I used to work about 12-hour shifts, six
Wow.
days a week, in order for me to do what? To fund this physical, business, this, the handbag business, as well as to cope with my lifestyle. And it has been very hard. It has been very hard. Now,
Hmm.
to be now in a situation where, with the minimal, I would say, the risk here is actually very low when it comes to this type of business, because the investment is low compared to, where I was at some point.
Yeah.
So yes, I would say I have learned that, you know, this marketing business is the best option. And then the other thing
Fantastic.
again is it also gives me time to spend with my family. Whereas, like as I've mentioned before, I used to be all over the place. I used to travel. If I'm not traveling, I used to be in, maybe like trying to market the business online. If not, I used to be at work. And I never used to see my family. They used to come. It wasn't healthy. It wasn't
Yeah,
healthy. Yeah, it wasn't
for
healthy
sure.
at all. But at least through this, I'm able to be, available for my family. I'm able to do things with them. I'm able to travel with them whilst I'm working. When I go to a network marketing event for a presentation, I take my family along. We check into a hotel, and then I just go out for a few hours to do the presentation. But at least they are there with me, even at home. So the atmosphere, the life has changed. So I can't be very happy. I can't be
Love
very
it.
happy, to be honest.
Love it.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah.
For me, one of the reasons for getting started in business was also, being able to spend more time with children and with the family. It's such an important thing for most people, I think.
Mhm.
Um,
And I must mention that for me the turning point was when my husband was diagnosed with cancer.
mhm.
And I just thought I can't live like this where I'm not available for my family. What used to happen was I used to make a note because I was an agent. I've never worked full time. I never liked working full time. I think there's always been that entrepreneurial, spirit in me. So I've always worked as an agency, no work, no pay. So what I used to do was I used to write a note and leave a note for my little daughter who's currently I mean, at the time she was 7, 8, I think. Yeah. So I used to leave a note and say, "Baby, take this call, this phone number. If Daddy becomes unwell at any point, ring Mommy on this number." Yeah. And then I would go for the night to go and do a night shift. I, at some point, I thought this cannot be the case. This is only an 8-year, 7-year-old little girl who wants to enjoy her age. For me now to give her that responsibility of looking after her dad and make me aware if there are any issues, that cannot be. And that's when I decided I'm picking it up. I'm handing
Yeah.
over, I have done my part as a nurse. I'm resigning, I'm moving into this business full time. Particularly because I could see, the difference within a short
Yes.
period of time. Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And what is your vision? Where do you see the business going in the next 5 years or so?
I see this business as the most progressive and successful cosmetic business in the UK. I really do. Uh, um, uh, uh, because of the product.
Hmm.
Because of the product. The product, it just comes in a 30 ml tub, but it makes a huge difference with regard to a person's, cosmetic, the way you look, as well as, the health, benefits that goes beyond the beauty. So it's like beauty from within. In another video, I've explained, the ingredients, the benefits of the product. And besides,
Fantastic.
it's also the lucrative business opportunity that is out there that will be available for people within the UK. So, in one way or another, this business will contribute to the economy of the UK, and it will touch people's lives. So, for me, it's more about uh, um, making a
Hmm.
difference in the individual's life who join in my business and beyond, because then it will bring about changes in that person's life, in the life of their families, in the life of their communities in which they are, the society, as well as beyond. So there will be job opportunities there. There will be, because there will be, should I say, the economic development of the individuals in the business, as well as other aspects, in their lives.
Amazing. Amazing. Fantastic. Now, how how do you see this business differ from other businesses, and what is the general opinion towards your products from the market research you've done so far?
Uh, this business is unique, and what makes it unique is the product.
Mm-hmm.
The product, the manner in which it's made with nanotechnology and scalar energy, it enables, and it's only applied, on the skin. It's able to penetrate, the blood vessels, go into the circulation, and it actually helps from within to
Mm-hmm.
bring about, the beauty benefits. So it's a product that will always make breakthroughs, and that's what is actually unique about it. There are some skepticals, people who are skeptical about whether this will work. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it's probably because at this point, one, it's a new product.
Yeah.
The company is still generally new, so people are not yet familiar with it. But those people who have used the product thus far, they can't stop about the benefits that goes beyond the beauty, because it also touches on the health aspect. So the business itself, it, I can just see it booming, booming. That's exactly what's happening in other countries where it's
Yeah.
actually on the market. It's booming, and I can see
Amazing.
that in the UK too.
Brilliant, brilliant, fantastic. And of course, with all great opportunities, with all great projects, come some challenges. What are your biggest challenges right now at this current time, and how are you overcoming those challenges?
Okay, I'm a professional person. I'm a professional nurse, and I've got ingrained professionalism in me. I don't believe in doing things in the wrong way consciously.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, um, when I decided to go into this business full time, and also to have the honor of the company assigning me to take over, the business, and start establishing it in the UK. When I took that responsibility, I
Mm-hmm.
said to myself, I would stand by protecting uh, um, the public of the UK by doing things, the right way. In a sense
Yeah,
that, the product, I wanted it to be registered officially, to be assessed and registered officially here in the UK. And as a result, I've undergone some few, not actually some few, actually, a lot of series of registrations
mm-hmm.
from January until now, going through a series of registrations of trying to get the product registered. And the
Fantastic.
only thing that is left now, which is for me, it's a challenge. The only thing that is left now is completion of the assessment of the product. It's currently now in the hands of the assessors.
Mm-hmm.
Registering a cosmetic product in the UK, it's the most, should I say, intense assessment, or should I say,
Mm-hmm.
registration that is done. And apparently, once your product is registered in the UK under the cosmetic, assessment regulators, it's a product that would be accepted anywhere in the world because of the
Fantastic.
all what goes into there. So it has been a challenge, but I think I've come now to a point where it's a challenge that I'm overcoming. The only thing that is left, it's now for the owner of the company to release the formulation of the product. I think
Mm-hmm.
we can all appreciate that, with the manner in which this product works, it's not easy to just part with that information. But fortunately now, we are at a point where we are having a breakthrough with regard to that, and we've put some measures in place to sort of address that. The other
Okay.
challenge that I have is raising awareness of the product here in the UK,
Hmm.
as well as marketing the product. I have, delayed that because I first want
Yeah,
the assessment process to pass through,
of
and
course.
then I would then saw the
Yeah,
UK and get those people who are interested in joining my business, in being part of this, this journey. For us to plant seeds, because as we can, let me see how many we've got. 4 countries in the UK: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And I think
yeah,
about, is it 69 major cities? I am looking at seeing every city in the UK having a leader, a distributor,
fantastic.
because this product has to get out there and reach people, even those people, because the life situation here is changing like any other country, but I believe that this product will bring more than just beauty to the
For sure.
public of the UK. And getting people in the different cities, 69 cities, that would be my mission, that would be my dream. And I would love for people to come forward and say, listen, we want to be part of this. We want to be part of this journey, not only the product aspect, but we want to be part of this business. And
Yeah,
yes, we can, that together we can expand it further.
fantastic, fantastic. Uh, as a business person, obviously you are constantly investing in yourself. You're learning constantly and adapting. What is some of the best advice you have received in your business journey?
My business journey, like as I've mentioned when I started, it has been very long. And it's very surprising that I think even when I was at university doing my master's degree, I always kept on finding myself flipping on to business, the business aspect.
Hmm.
And I always found myself reading motivational books, the amazing results of positive thinking, things that relates to the brain. And as the years went by, I always found myself attracted to listening to other motivational speakers about business,
Hmm.
about self development. People like Oprah. Uh, uh, um, uh, um, uh, um, I even attended. This is very strange. I even attended the fire, uh, um, the fire exercise, or should I say, event of Tony.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tony Robbins,
Tony
the
Robbins.
firewall.
Yes, in Birmingham, and I had just arrived in UK. I didn't know anybody. I happened to see this advert. I think I want to go there, and by that
Amazing.
time, and then I started, like for example, when I drive, even till today, when I drive long distances, I always, even if I go to the shop next door, I always have audio tapes in the background, learning about what people are saying, but what I've actually learned is never give up on your dream.
Yeah,
Never give up on what you really want. It will always come back to you, and it's true. For the 30 years that I've been a nurse, being an entrepreneur has been something that always came back to me. So
yeah,
it's good for now, for me now, to embrace it. So I would say to anybody out there, never limit yourself and say I can't. Always, no matter what it is, whether it's your workplace. I mean, those who know me as a nurse, I'm very good at my job. That's just me. It's
yeah.
because of that ingrained thing that, whatever job that you're doing, whatever business that you're doing, or whatever and venture you go into, believe in yourself. Have your dreams. Yeah, because it's only through your dreams that you can reach your purpose in life as well as your destiny. And that is actually just
Fantastic.
summarizing, from these virtual mentors and coaches that I've heard. Summarizing that basically comes to that: believing in yourself, believing in your dream, because they will determine your purpose in life as well as your destination.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. Finally, what advice would you give to someone who is getting started in the business?
Um, in there is no need to reinvent the wheel, particularly in our business, in our career. No need at all to reinvent the wheel. There are people out there who have made it, and some of them, they come from deprived. They come from experiences that, when you think about it, that, oh my goodness, how did this person manage to achieve all this with that type of background? You understand?
Yeah.
I would say, the best advice would be, uh, um, to, again, going back to, no need to reinvent the wheel. There are people who've made it out there, and it's just a matter of finding out what they've been doing, and
Yeah.
also build yourself, ingrain yourself in it, expose yourself to that nurturing environment that is out there, that is positive, because you will succeed. You will succeed. So
For
in my
sure.
business, I am available to support whoever who wants to take this journey with me. And I'm openly putting it out there, because I know there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential out there. There's a lot of people who really are looking for something that they can bring out the best in them. And I think this is,
Absolutely.
network marketing business like ours, can provide it.
Fantastic, fantastic, absolutely powerful. I'm so glad that we were able to do this, Florence. And guys, if you got value from this video, which I'm sure you have, if you learned something, if it inspired you, please do us a favor and share this video. Maybe somebody else needs to hear this message too. And if you are somebody who wants to change their life, if you'd like to find out more about the products that Florence is talking here, please do reach out to Florence personally, and she will be more than happy to give you more information. And also, maybe you are also ready to make that shift in your life and start maybe making more money, maybe having more freedom in your life, maybe start building and achieving your dreams, then again, I would highly encourage you to reach out to Florence, and she'll be more than happy to share with you the information about the business opportunity that Florence represents. Guys, thank you very much for everybody who watched it. Thank you very much, Florence, for your
Oh, thank
insights
you.
today. It was
Thank you.
absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Bye for now, everybody. See you
Thank you.
soon.
Thank you.